What's up, YouTube? Listen, fam, if you made money today, let me know down in the comments below. We had a crazy day in the market, but I got some gems I want to drop on you guys before we get into the meat of today's message, okay? Do me a favor. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Help this video get at least 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay, guys, check it out. I got the family on deck today. This one comes from Jalen. He says, got smoked on my Chipotle put from yesterday. I went down $1,700. That's okay. We got back to the basics this morning and got our lick back on the market. He said, peep this, guys. Check this out. This particular play, he had a Tesla call on deck, 25 contracts. Follow these things, guys. I'm teaching you this. I like to show you my plays as well as your peers so that you can get an idea of strategies, things you might want to do in your journey. Okay, 25 contracts. His average cost was 158. He took this call up to 208. Okay, his expiration date was 4/12, so he gave himself some time. He got this for 31% on this particular play. Okay, now the lesson in this, guys, is this: real bosses don't cry about losses. Part of this game comes with the fact that you're going to take some losses. I take losses. The thing is this, though, guys, you want your wins to outweigh your losses, so they're not even worth talking about. He was able to get it back in blood with a $1,200 plus play after losing on his Chipotle play. This is how you're going to see it's a daily grind. You win some, you lose some, but the goal is to perfect your craft, master your skill, so that ultimately you're more profitable. Your wins are bigger than your losses. So for me, guys, you guys already know, every day I come on here, I'm going 100 to 200 contracts per play. It's nothing for me to have a $10,000 day, a $2,000 day, a $10,000 play. All of that comes to territory, but in that, guys, there might be a $2,000 loss. If I made $10,000 on this play but took a $2,000 loss, but I was out of position, what is my profit for today? That's still an $8,000 take-home day. Okay, there's losses in all that we do, guys. Okay, my goal for you is to help you understand that that comes with it. So embrace it, okay? You just don't want to blow up your account every time. You want to make sure you're learning from the losses so that you turn them into lessons that ultimately help you make your millions, okay? Take that lesson to the bank, guys. I got a jam-packed video for you. Jalen, major salute. And to everybody else that did their thing today, I want to say major salute as well, all right? Now check it out, guys. We're going to go ahead and dive into the charts. We're going to get this pulled up, okay? And what I want on today's lesson for you to take away is this, okay? All right, now check this out. I have the SPY pulled up on the 30-minute time frame, okay? Follow your boy. Couple things. You see these gaps, you always want to identify opportunities in the marketplace, okay? This was a gap right here. It came and filled half of the gap right there, okay? That top line is resistance, okay? The other level of resistance is going to be the gap fill close up here. All right, I want to teach you guys these $1,000 plays. You don't have to hold them for no more than 2 hours to do this, okay, when you learn this. But look at this. Today's lesson is about this right here. Look at this black line right here. That is support, okay? But notice how you see how even at support it came through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different times the candle was below support. So sometimes this is called a false breakdown, okay? A false breakdown. So then it got back above it once it didn't fully flush. These are the plays I really knock out the park, and then boom, you see this boom boom candle right there, okay? Now that right there, that candle alone is $1,000, okay? As long as you guys learn how to play those, all right? But then it hit resistance, breached through a little bit there, but overall stayed underneath that level But look at this, guys. It can't. Look at this boom boom candle. That's $1,000 to the downside when you guys embrace making money in both directions. It came down to support again. So can you see how this black line of support, the 200 EMA, the 200 moving average, that's what this is, okay? That's the 200. Do you see how that is holding as support? But the lesson is this: sometimes it will breach through. You have to make sure you don't get caught. Again, you want to see a clear flush down and a clear trend change. I'm going to clear this out because I want to teach you a quick little secret to how you know if it's going to break down or not. Remember, I taught you guys that whenever you have a crossover, like right here, it's going to be a powerful move. You see the 13 right here crossed over, so you get an explosive move down. The same happens when it crosses over to the upside. You get an explosive move up. Okay, but look at this. Look at this line. This line didn't cross. So sometimes I see people front running plays. This is why I always tell you guys to be patient. Look at that. Look at how much space is between that. That's not a cross. A cross would have been this right here. When it don't cross and you guys are impatient, so somebody was thinking this play on SPY was going off today, but not seeing that the line didn't cross. When it doesn't cross, it's going to eventually come back over, or the candle will come back down. That's $1,000 candle right there. Once you guys learn to play that, guys, don't front run. This will eventually come back down, and then you will see in some instances the SPY come down back to this level. Okay, that'll be the target. All right. However, if you get a gap up, okay, you can then see this cross over. All right, and then it'll go back to these resistance areas and then ultimately try to close the gap. Okay, that's a lesson for you guys on today. Now listen, man, I just want to put that on you guys to help you see some opportunities, but more importantly, I wanted to give you a lesson on support. Sometimes support can be breached a tad bit. Sometimes it can fall. I want you to look at it like a rubber band or like a trampoline. When you jump on the trampoline, you go down. Okay, it's still holding you up, but every time you hit it, you go down and then back up. That's how you want to look at support, for example, okay? Or it's like a rubber band. You pull a rubber band back, then it comes back. In the case of support, sometimes it fails, okay? And then boom, it's going to the next level of support. Sometimes it's bending but not breaking. And you have to understand that that comes to territory and that it can still lead to an upward move. And then it came back down to test it again, and then you see it hold. Now tomorrow you got a two-way go. If it breaks support, you know off top you got to move to the downside if it clears. If it breaks resistance, because it was range bound today, you got a clear-cut home run to the upside. Do not be afraid to make money in both directions. It's one of the best feelings in the world when you know how to do it. Sometimes the first half of the day the market is going down, I might do puts. The second half of the day, the market is going up, I might do calls, and vice versa. Sometimes it's going up and I'll do calls to start the day off. And then sometimes it comes down the second half of the day and I'm doing puts to close out my day. Okay, but nevertheless, do what you do, but more importantly, have a plan. Let's go ahead and dive into stocks I sold today. Okay, guys, check it out. Exxon Mobil, ticker symbol XOM, sitting at 119.20. It was up slightly on today, 0.5%. At the high of day, we had seen 11.1967. I told you guys this is coming to 120. All right, but at 120, this play, let's look at this because I want you guys to see this. Now, I was only trying to sell 100 shares today and I sold 200 shares. Okay, so again, I'm gonna rebuy this again when it comes to 100 or below. This is going to be a rinse and repeat. But check this out. Before I sold, I was up 79%. Okay, look at the power of buying low. Okay, look at the power of doing the work. Whenever I tell you guys these stocks we're trying to make money in on your 100K challenge are in a buy zone. You don't buy high, you don't chase. If you got to, you be patient, or you learn to trade to make some money on the side. But when you are investing, you want to invest in quality. You want to buy quality on the low, on the cheap, for sale, and when it's at a low. Okay, and in this particular case, average cost is $66 on this. I told you I have been crushing Exxon for a long time, since $37, okay, all the way to 120. But I've been trying to teach you guys 100 to 120. It does that all the time. Really $80 to 120 if you guys know how to be patient enough to get your entry right. Okay, it's going to do this time and time again. So look, let's go ahead and do this. I just knocked this play out the park, 79%. Why you're selling, coach? Can it go higher? Absolutely. But historically, guys, it likes to go to 120, 122 if I was to tell you a higher level. Okay, I've seen it go to 122. Okay, not that it can't go higher, but I don't care. I have a strategy, I have a game plan, and I stick to my trading principles every day. So listen to this, guys. I just sold 200 shares. Now that was by mistake. I should still have 100 shares left. So I got to rebuy this again at $80. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, we are going to buy 100 shares. We're going to put this in right now so that right when it come back down here again, let's just do this. We want to get this. I want this right here. Okay, I'm gonna rebuy and reestablish this at $90. Okay, we're gonna make sure we lock this in. This good until July 2nd. Okay, now I'm gonna do this, but on top of doing this, guys, let me show you what's next. Okay, boom. Now I'm going to go out. This play is going to come down. Okay, this play is going to come down, and I am going to make a killing. So look how long it took me to make that money just buying cars. It was a slow grind. I am a investor, buy and hold, long-term trader, but I'm also the coldest in the game when it comes to trading. Okay, sniper gang, say what's up, baby. But listen, with trading, I can make this same exact amount of money I just sold at 79%. I can make that on a $2 move, on a $5 move, or I can make that in one day. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, this is the power of trading. I'm going to knock Exxon out the park, and while I'm making money when it go down, I'm going to rebuy it again at $90. You guys see that strategy? I hope this is a strategy you guys can get on board with and see how I'm surgical with this game. Okay, I'm not abandoning any of my plays. I just know the limit and the target price that I'm shooting for. After I've done the DD, after I identify the price target based on technicals, I know how high the stock can go. It will need some extra miracle stuff to come in and go higher than what I say it will go to. So therefore, if I'm one time out of 100, if I'm wrong, okay, boom, I just will miss out on Exxon going to $200. Okay. However, I'm confident that on some level it's going to at least come back to 117. That's all. 120 to 117 is life-changing money with as many contracts as I'm gonna buy on this particular put. Okay, and so again, when you get this, then you're able to make money, but in a much more rapid pace, and you guys can be in and out, and then you can put that money, reserve it to pour back into the stock when it gets to prices you like, or you can dollar cost average your way through. And if you ever find another good deal in the market, you just take the money over there for the time being. Okay, so I'm always looking for deals. I'm always going fishing, and I'm always teaching you guys to do the same, because in the stock market, there's always opportunity somewhere. Okay, listen guys, that is today's video. Hopefully today's lesson was helpful. Hopefully you see this trading strategy. Coach is a buy and hold investor that invests in quality companies and dividends. When they hit his target, he sells half. Okay, and then if the stock has going to come back down, I'll buy puts. Okay, now listen to this. When it gets back down to 90, I'm gonna buy the shares again, but I'm gonna buy calls as well, long dated, to ride where? Back to 120. It's just a cycle that repeats itself time and time again. These are nuggets I know you guys not gonna learn nowhere in the game. I've been doing this a long time at a very high level, and so again, there's a reason we dominate the way we do. All right, if this sounds like a strategy you can get on board with. Always actively managing what you do. You make sure you like, subscribe, share this with at least 10 people. And listen, guys, we're going to get up out of here. We make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.